I'm contemplating this good and evil concepts. And I'm thinking about the story in the Bible about Adam and Eve and how they were told not to pick fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And then they had the other tree, the tree of life. And of course, you know the story. Eve was supposedly tempted by a talking snake to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. When we have a choice in our lives, it's usually to do good or evil. Or most of our choices, I would say, are we're trying to decipher what will be the best results for us in making our choices. um so I'm thinking now, did Adam and Eve really have any choice at all? Well, think about it. If they were chosen not to choose of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but was told by God that to choose the gift of life was good, and in essence, if they chose the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, that was really, in a sense, a bad thing to do, because they would die, which I would think would be an evil thing, in a sense. How did they have a choice? I mean, they didn't even know what was good and evil yet. So they couldn't determine. They really couldn't know if one choice was better than another. Why would God say such a thing? And I guess that's the question proposed from the talking snake or devil. The snake tells him, well, he doesn't want you to do that because you'll be like gods. And that was a truth, I guess. And many Christians will say that. It was a truth. But God puts them in a real weird predicament, because then how could they actually know really what was the right thing to do if they didn't have knowledge of what the wrong thing to do is really yet, because they didn't pick up the tree? I don't know if anyone's really following my train of thought. Do you follow what I'm trying to say?